What is up, guys? It's your boy Rick. How's your sister? Cacus here, and today we are showcasing the guide for how to complete the brand new exotic quest that just went live today in Destiny 2 Season of the Lost. And completing it will let you get the AGER'S SCEPTER exotic stasis trace rifle. This thing is absolutely insane. And so let's get started. Now, the first thing you're going to need to do is go to the helm and interact with the Wayfinder's compass to pick up this new exotic quest. If for whatever reason, guys, this isn't here for you and you have an older quest step, it's because you will likely have to do Tracing the Stars part 1, 2, and 3. So linked up above right now, I have my guide on how to complete Tracing the Stars 1 and 2, and then now I've got the guide linked up above for how to complete Tracing the Stars 3, and that's for weeks 1, 2, and 3 leading up to this point. If you've done all of those and you have the new exotic quest waiting for you, let's get started on that. After talking to Mara Sov, yet again you're going to have to find new Atlas Skews. However, all of these are actually in the confluence location within the Dreaming City. So this is actually a hidden location, like it's not anywhere on your map. What you actually want to do is, upon loading into the Dreaming City, take out your Sparrow and go forward and then turn left kind of once you've reached the cliffside and head towards the area where you deposit your offering to the Oracle for the weekly Petra quest. But instead of going into this giant watchtower building, you head to the left of it, and as you can see, you skirt down a kind of hidden passageway winding downwards until you see a portal you can enter. This takes you to the confluence area, although it doesn't say so initially. So when you enter here, simply head forward to the middle of this confluence area. You're going to see a massive crystal. There's an Atlas skew right in front of this. Continue heading in that direction, and then this area here is very important. Like, this is the center of the confluence, and you can head in all these different directions, and essentially there's going to be another Atlas skew or multiple Atlas skews in each different direction you can head here. So if you continue heading forward, this is actually the original entrance to the Shattered Throne dungeon, and there's going to be an Atlas skew waiting for you right here. So head back to that middle confluence area, and this time look to where you can see a tree. Head towards here, and you're actually going to be able to pick up another one right here. Then if you actually head past the tree, as you can see, you're eventually going to be able to pick up another one, and this actually counts for the gardens location. So no, you don't have to reload and actually go to the gardens. Because this confluence area is like underneath the map, you will technically load into the gardens location as you head down here. So the same works for the other way. Head towards the massive statue, kind of the only place you haven't been to, all the way down until you collect the last one, and that is the Harbinger's location. Now, once you've gotten all of these Atlas skews, load up the Hollow Coronation mission again in the helm. Do that and activate the final activatable object, 4 out of 4, and after some pretty lengthy dialogue, eventually the kind of middle portal will finally open. You head in here and interact with the AGER'S SCEPTER, but there is kind of a force field preventing you from getting it. So at this point, you have to go back to Mara Sov and interact with her, and she will update your quest step. Now, what you need to do is 2 different steps. You have to earn Parallax Trajectory, which is the seasonal currency, and then also you need to get Rifle Final Blows specifically in Astral alignment. So again, you have to be in Astral alignment, and rifles presumably cover auto rifles, pulse rifles, but they actually also count for fusion rifles. I was using the Vex Mythic class for the entirety of this with my Vex build, so I've got the Particle Deconstruction mod on, I've got the Path of Burning Steps Titan legs to boost solar damage, and yeah, with that you can absolutely slay out with the Vex. So in about 1 Astral, I was able to get approximately 70% of my rifle kills done and almost all of my Parallax Trajectory done. It will count the big like 28 parallax you get for completing an Astral alignment, so likely you will get this done in 2 different Astral alignments. However, you're not quite done with this activity, because the second you get both of these objectives done, the quest is going to update, and now in Astral alignment still, you have to get 20 super kills and you also have to kill 20 champions. So, the super kills are pretty easy and self-explanatory. Obviously, put on an ad-clearing super and go to town, and don't forget to rally at the start of each different encounter. But the champions, something important to note is that you don't actually have to get the final blow on a champion. As long as you deal damage to that champion, you should be good to go. So if you're doing it with teammates, make sure when you do see a champion, call it out and make sure everyone can get some damage on that champion before it's killed so it counts for everyone's quest. Alright, now as soon as those steps are done, your quest is going to update, and now you have to collect strands of nobility from thieves all across the system. Essentially, you have to do 3 different strikes: Lake of Shadows in the EDZ, the Disgraced in the Cosmodrome, and the Glassway on Europa. So you can just, as you can see, load into the normal strike that you find on the map. You don't have to do, the Vanguard playlist or anything like that, and as you can see, there's no special enemy or like thief enemy or anything like that. You simply beat the strike, you kill the final boss, and then you will just get a strands of nobility. So essentially do those 3 different strikes. And once you get that done, your quest is going to update yet again. Now you have to go back and talk to Marasov, and she's going to give you a noble seal. This will let you load up the Hollow Coronation again. It looks a little different. It's now an official exotic quest. And then you go in here and you can interact with the AGER'S Scepter yet again, or the AGER'S Scepter yet again. And this time you actually acquire it. So at this point, you have the weapon. You can use it, you can equip it, but the quest actually still continues. It wants you to shoot through these rocks. That's very important because in the Shattered Realm, guys, remember, there's those kind of rocks everywhere. So you're actually going to be going into the Shattered Realm and accessing new secrets because of this new exotic. It's also going to give you a bunch of enemies to kill and try out this new exotic. Seems pretty darn sweet, really good at freezing and slowing enemies. And then once you get that done, you head back to the helm and interact with Mara again, and she's going to give you this pretty sweet cutscene.
So you wish to hear the rest of my brother's story? Fine. I will oblige you. When the storm came, Riga and Ager rode the winds to meet it. A fleet of talons at their back. A great battle ensued. The storm took, as was its nature. Many fell, Ager among them. Riga could only watch as he tumbled down, 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 until her heart beat alone. She dove into the storm, giving herself to destroy it. Riga's spirit ascended higher into the sky, where she hoped to reunite with her brother. Instead, she met the thing that sent the storm. A bottomless well of grief, unreachable by reasoning or bargaining or violence. A voice in the darkness. And so, Riga gathered her feathers into an aegis of wings to shield the world below. But over the years, feathers broke away. Futility wore thin her resolve. Then, one day, her heart began to beat as it once had. Doubled, distant, but different. A beautiful echo. Hope called her home. And though she prayed to find Ager there, he never returned.
And so guys, there you have it, how to get the brand new exotic Stasis Trace Rifle. I hope you enjoyed the video, found this informative, and if you did, please remember to help me out by simply rating and especially sharing this video. If you guys want to see more Destiny 2 content similar to this, don't be afraid to slap that subscribe button. If you want to get in touch with me, follow me on Twitter at RickCactus. Again, I hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, have a good day.